Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The junior varsity game just ended, and so the varsity girls are warming up right now. We'll be with you in just a few minutes. Just stay right here.
Hey guys, I'm Ashley Godwin, class of 2013, and you're watching PA Live.
Perhaps you know a nurse, a physician, or someone who works at a hospital.
We're working around the clock to keep you, your family, and our community safe and healthy.
But we need your help. Wash your hands, maintain social distance, and most importantly, wear a cloth face mask.
When you wear a mask, you're protecting your friends, your neighbors, your loved ones, and yourself.
Science and evidence must shape our actions.
Wear a mask.
Our red and blue events venue player of the game is senior Mason Bravo. Mason has been playing basketball since first grade because he just really loves the sport. His favorite class is AP Calculus with Mrs. Pierce. In addition to basketball, Mason is also a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Mason is an excellent student, having earned a 4.6 GPA. After graduation, Mason plans to study at the University of Arkansas to become an entrepreneur. When he's not playing ball or studying, Mason enjoys working out, reading, and playing video games. Please join us in congratulating Mason Bravo, our red and blue events venue player of the game. Visit Red and Blue Events Venue online at redandbluearkansas.com. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Lonoke High School. I'm Joshua Carroll.
And I'm Holt Short.
And we are excited to be bringing you this away game for the Bruins as the Lonoke Jackrabbits are ready to host Pulaski Academy's Bruins. And from what I understand, this is probably the best, if not one of the best, well, the other way around,
yeah,
facilities.
It's a very good facility.
It's a very good facility right in our conference.
Yes. I mean, just, you look around. I mean, I'm sure the camera, you'll get to see shots of it throughout the evening, but, just great seating, well spaced, but also close enough that you get that feel that you're almost on the court no matter where you're sitting.
Oh, yeah, that's true. The only place that I've seen that kind of rivals this is in Fayetteville.
Oh, well.
It's really nice. Yeah, I mean Fayetteville High School.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you were making a Bud Walton reference.
No, not quite. It's
No.
just down the street, but
Yeah.
But not quite. And the so you can, as you can see, the varsity girls are out there warming up. They were out here earlier between the during the halftime of the JV boys game. So we've had four different games here tonight. The junior varsity, I think it was the 7th grade girls.
Yes.
And then, was it 7th grade boys?
Yep.
Yeah. It was 9th grade girls and 9th grade boys. Excuse me. Thank you, Christina. And of course now we have both the varsity teams lined up for you tonight.
Yep.
Excited.
Well, the Jackrabbits, the girls team, very similar in size, like number-wise,
Right.
to the Bruins. And the past few games, Bruins have played against teams who had 3 or 4 more girls on the bench than the Bruins do. But tonight it's an 8-on-8 matchup.
Yeah.
It's exact same numbers. This Lonoke team is 5-6, coming off a win against Stuttgart. So they have a little winning streak of their own, looking to carry it on at home here against the Bruins. Bruins, I believe, are won quite a few of the last few games. I can't remember the exact number, but either way, they have winning ways going and looking to continue those.
Yeah.
We'll get y'all some starting lineups soon enough. I have a question for you, Josh.
Go ahead.
So one of the things that you and I have got to experience is calling games from different positions.
Right.
And in this case, you and I are high up, as we're about to see in just a second.
We're way up here.
Yep. Up here, and still it feels like we're pretty close to the court.
Right.
But what's your preference? Do you prefer to be down there or in the action, or do you prefer to kind of get the bird's eye view?
I didn't think I would enjoy it as much when we went to Little Rock Christian and it's this same type of view on the opposite side of the scorer's table. And, it's up high, like you said. And, of course, having done as many games as I have as a public address announcer, I'm more comfortable on the floor.
Yep.
But having said that, I can tell you it is quite interesting to see the game from this angle just because you can actually see it's almost like looking down at a chessboard.
Exactly.
And so when you're down on the floor, you have the opportunity to actually see better
you can see someone stepping out of bounds.
You can see them stepping out of bounds. You can see their jersey numbers a little easier, things like that. You kind of feel like you're in the game, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
But from up here, you get a better appreciation of the strategy behind the game, I think.
Yes.
And you can kind of see, okay, here's what they're trying to do. And, it's kind of like being able to see the forest for the trees.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a great way of putting it. I can't decide. Now, one thing I do like is being able to look over there and see the possession arrow.
Yes. That is nice. Well, and I think that, being on this side, it'll be nice too. I always thought that it's good for the media anyway to be on the opposite side from the scorer's table.
Yes. I never understood that.
I'll tell you one reason I don't like that is because when the referees call a foul, they're typically going to have those numbers in front of their chest. And so if they call a foul on number 15, well, they're going to do it like this, and so we may not be able to see it behind and above them. So, of course, we'll be relying on both the scoreboard, and in here there's such an echo, it's hard for us to even hear what the announcer's saying right now as he's announcing the starting lineups.
Yes, it's getting loud just from
just from the cheerleaders, the sparse few fans that are here. On the one hand, it's like I would like to see a large crowd, but on the other hand, I'm very happy tonight to see there's not, because it seems like, there's obviously a lot of people who are interested in this game, but they probably stayed home to enjoy it. I know that we're broadcasting. I know that Lonoke even has their live stream here, so good for them.
Yes, we're going to try to get you starting lineups in just a second. We are going to have to figure out who number 1 is.
Oh, no.
Yep. Well, Bruins get the ball after capitalizing on a tip in their direction. Kayza misses first shot, and James forces the jump ball that is going to be in favor of the Jackrabbits.
Need to switch sides here. I'm used to being, like I said, on the home team side. Yeah, we don't have number 1 on our roster. Maybe somebody from Lonoke is watching, and if you are, send us a text at our Holloman and Associates live fan feedback number right there on the screen. There's our next jump ball. That's 2 so far, if we're going to keep track, like we did the last game. If you happen to know who number 1 is, let us know for the Jackrabbits. In the meantime, out there for the Bruins, starting out is Natalia Kayza, Blakely James. You've got Riley Smith. There's Estella Gadberry. And who am I missing? Oh, right, of course, number 30, Taylor Hernandez.
Just pass the ball to Gadberry. Gadberry kicks it out to Hernandez. Pass to Smith. It's got an open look, in and out. And
wow, that was
dangerous
close.
Retrieval there by
number 1.
Again, the mystery player. Bruins got numbers on the other way. And it is blocked by Kaylee Thompson. She is easily the tallest girl on the floor right now.
Earlier tonight, the 9th grade boys and the 9th grade girls won their games here. So congratulations to them. There's Natalia Kayza. She tries a 3. It gets blocked. And the Jackrabbits capitalize on that one. That's a nice 2-pointer from Kaylee Thompson. We've got Kaylee Thompson, Christian James, Grayson King. There's Taisha James.
Well, there's a foul. That is going to be on Grayson King. That's going to be her first personal. First of the game for either side. First one is no good. Second one is nothing but net. Bruins are on the board, trailing 2-1. Bruins looking to force a turnover on the full court press. Good save by Kayza. She gets it into Hernandez. Hernandez weaving her way through traffic, bringing it up. Passes to Gadberry. Jackrabbits playing a 2-3 defense here. Not going to give the Bruins any chances to drive.
Oh,
but
nice.
Hernandez gets a lucky drop in after the
That wasn't luck. That was skill.
favorable bounce.
Number 1 drives it inside, tries to give a pass, and it's received, but that is Taisha James. Takes it back outside the lane. And it is stolen by the Bruins. Here's Hernandez taking it across midcourt. She passes it down to the corner to Smith. Gadberry is open in the corner on the top. She's going to drive it inside, pass it back to Hernandez. Hernandez to Smith in the top left corner. She's going to drive it inside. No help there. James gives it out to Hernandez. Hernandez goes to the right side to Gadberry, back to Hernandez. She shoots a 3, and it's off the back side of the iron.
Oh, and good hustle there by Smith. She managed to tap it back to Kayza, and Kayza capitalizes with a bucket of her own.
That was, is that Kai Wilson?
Do you think that number 1?
It could be. I need to actually, if I'm going to ask the fans to tell us who that is, it should be good of me to open it. Looks like foul is called on James for the Bruins. That is Blakely's first personal foul, first
Grayson
team foul.
With a three-point attempt, it's no good. Hernandez tips the pass back outside. Hernandez with a good pass to Gadberry, and she lays it up and in. And the Bruins,
Nope.
They're going to say the first Davis DuBose Night Forestry timeout of the evening.
Well, at Davis DuBose Knight Forestry and Real Estate, they are a proud supporter of Bruin Athletics. DDK specializes in land sales, timber sales, and land appraisals. They market timber properties, hunting properties, farms, and pasture land. Visit them online at forestryrealestate.com to see their list of available properties, find out about their services, and to meet their team of experienced foresters and real estate professionals. Again, that's forestryrealestate.com. Thank you, DDK, for sponsoring our timeouts this season.
Yes, sir. So, waiting to get confirmation, but we believe we've identified the mystery player as Kai Wilson. But we'd really prefer it if someone could confirm out there. Bruins with the press here. And force the turnover. Hernandez one-on-one. She cannot convert. However, Gadberry cleans it up. And the Bruins are in double digits now. Leading 10-2 halfway through the first quarter. The half-court press giving the Jackrabbits a lot of trouble. Here is Thompson, misses a three-point attempt. Gadberry's going to bring it up. Going to slow it down at the top of the key. She passes it to Smith. Smith over to Hernandez. She turned down a fairly good look. Back to Smith. Smith fakes. Gets a couple Jackrabbits on their feet. However, she misses it. James looks to clean up, gets fouled. So she's going to head to the line. It's going to be this second team foul for the Jackrabbits. Second foul.
Yeah, on Grayson. She's had both of them.
Normally we say their last names. For some reason, her name is conducive to saying the first name. I don't know why.
Well, and you've got two different James on the team. I was wondering about that one myself. So.
Oh, well, that second one is up and in from James. Blakely James. I guess I'm at the specify since we have three Jameses out there.
Three James on the court.
And that's going to be a walk. That was on Christian James.
Bruins with their starting five still out there. Had a question come in on the Holland & Associates live fan feedback asking, how do I become a basketball sponsor for PA Live? You can head over to pabruins.tv and you'll find the basketball sponsorship guide available. It's right there. Of course, those prices were for the beginning of the season. We're halfway through, so you'll find my email address and phone number at the bottom of that. If you'd like to reach out to me when we're not on the air, I will get back in touch with you and we can talk about that.
That was a good drive again by to be determined Kai Wilson.
Another fan says, let's go Lady Bruins from the Treadways.
Smith finds Hernandez open in the corner. She cannot get it to fall. Had a good look at it.
Well, she's got enough fans pulling for her so far tonight. One of them says, go Bruins, love number 30, Taylor Hernandez. That's coming in from Dallas. That's Stephanie Hernandez.
And good pass by Gadberry up to Smith, and she lays it up and in. Bruins have opened up a 15-4 lead here. Over 10 minutes left in the first quarter. Jackrabbits cannot seem to find the bottom of the basket, and we have another. Oh, no, that's not a timeout. We got substitutions.
Yep, so we have Ashlyn McDaniel coming into the game for the Bruins. Eva Richardson for the Jackrabbits. Here's Natalia Keza bringing it across midcourt. She's going to pass that one over to McDaniel.
Great
and a
pass.
Nice off the glass.
That was a very good awareness pass.
Matt Johnston said he found it online, shows that Kai Wilson is an 8th grader.
Oh, wow.
So that probably isn't Kai Wilson.
Long pass over there to Eva Richardson. Ball is knocked out of bounds by Keza. going to remain Jackrabbit ball. And Smith comes on for James, Blakely James. And Kayza intercepts the inbound. She's going to drive all the way and misses it. McDaniel tries to clean it up. She gets blocked by Taisha James. Here's Thompson with the pass to King, and King lays it up and in to reduce the Bruin lead to by 11, or to 11 rather. Bruins.
There's Hernandez for three, and it's good.
Just about to say they're doing a good job of working around the 2-3 zone and taking the shots when they have them.
Still maintaining that press.
Taylor Long and Kaylee Thompson playing pass back and forth. Thompson with an impressive pass inside.
That's to Taisha James, and she has it off the glass for two. There's, once again, Hernandez for three. She's on fire.
She is on fire. Bruins looking to set up the half-court trap. Thompson sees right through it, and almost a mirror image of the last time they scored. Passes it to Taisha James, and she lays it up and in to get the Jackrabbits into double digits.
So right now the Bruins lead 23-10, 33 seconds remaining in the first period. Both teams have 4 timeouts left.
That's our second DDK timeout of the evening. Any further word on the Holloman and Associates live fan feedback?
Well, let's take a look. It's good.
If not, I reckon you can tell us about a Holloman and Associates.
Go Riley from Pawpaw and Nanny. And go Taylor, number 30. Thanks so much for writing in on our Holloman and Associates live fan feedback. Let me tell you a little bit about Applied Research Center of Arkansas. They are still looking for healthy adult volunteers for a COVID-19 vaccine clinical research study. For more information about that, you can call 501-954-7822 or visit c19vaccinestudy.com. They are just down the street from Pulaski Academy. There's McDaniel for three, just off the rim.
During the timeout, it looks like Blakely James came on for Hernandez. No, I guess no one subbed in.
Well, they called a foul just now on Blakely, so that's her second personal foul, second team foul for the Bruins.
Under 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Long. Here's Gadberry in the lane. She's going to bounce past to Hernandez off the glass, and it's good. Nice.
Nope.
Now Smith got a fingertip on it, but it wasn't quite enough. It still stopped him from scoring.
Oh.
So that's the end of the first period. The Bruins still have a 15.
They called a foul at the end of the
quarter. On 30, I guess? Let's see. No, 20.
Ashlyn McDaniel.
Okay.
Touch
so that'll be her first personal foul, third team foul.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're right to do so. Yeah, I didn't see that going on.
So, but it is the end of the quarter, so she's just taking the shots because nothing else can happen after the shots are taken. So that was not a technical foul of any sorts.
Right.
For those of you that see no one at the line and get concerned.
No point in having anybody out there.
Yep.
Well, at Holloman Associates, they handle cases nationwide, including an employee's right to fair play. I say that every time. Fair pay. It's not fair play. It's fair pay. Oil and gas matters for landowners, catastrophic personal injury litigation. Their primary office is located centrally in the nation right here in Little Rock, Arkansas. So if you have a business, then eventually you're going to need a business lawyer. So remember to contact Holloman and Associates when you have that need. In the meantime, send us a text on our Holloman and Associates live fan feedback and tell us what you think about the game.
Still trying to figure out the name of the mystery.
What number is the mystery player? That is 1 for Lonoke. We don't know who that is. She's not on our roster that their coach sent us.
Oh.
For now, we're just going to follow in the footsteps of Captain Picard and call her number 1. Whoa.
Uh-oh. Just about lost a man.
Right?
Bruins here with the half-court trap, and Smith takes it away, and she is going to lay it up and in for a quick 2 points to start off the second quarter. Bruins with another turnover.
Nice steal by James. That goes to Gadberry. She brings it across midcourt. She goes to the far right side where Smith is. She drives it inside, takes a shot, circles the ring, and it's back out. She gets the rebound, tries it again. It's no good. Back in the hands of James. She goes to McDaniel, back to Gadberry. Gadberry takes a look at 3 off the front of the rim, and Kayza comes up with the rebound. Now Smith. McDaniel from outside. Goes to Smith on the left side. She's going to drive inside again. He says, nope, that's traveling.
I think I've solved the mystery.
What have you got?
Make sure. Oh, no, never mind. Sorry. It's going to drive me crazy. All right, here's Thompson. She brings it up. Looks at the basket, passes it. And
nice three-point shot from Kaylee Thompson.
First 3 of the night for the Jackrabbits. Cuts the lead to 27-14. Hernandez looking to answer with her own. Misses, but she does sneaks in there and.
Oh, wow. He's going to call a foul on that?
No, it's out of bounds.
Okay.
That was clean. It's a whistle. Are whistles really that clean?
Not those guys' whistles.
There's the inbounds to Hernandez. She's driving in. Was not intimidated by that monstrous block, and she lays it up for 2.
She now has 13 points already in this game.
Oh, and that's going to go off the foot of James. That's Taisha James, mind you.
Had John Holloman from Holloman Associates just write in. He said, this broadcast is absolutely outstanding. You guys don't fall from your lofty perch. Magnificent gym, teams, and play. The young women from PA run up and down the court like WNBA players. I couldn't agree more on that last one. Thank you very much for the comments.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just amazed at how they just press every time. And they do it with the short bench. And that's going to be a foul on number 1. Got a couple of Bruin subs getting ready to come in. That foul was on the floor, so it's going to be number 3 on the Jackrabbits, number 1 on number 1. Whitney Waters comes on, as well as Kayza. Gadberry with the quick trigger on that 3-point attempt. It did not fall. Smith's got a look. She cannot get hers to fall, and James tries to run off the rebound. Wow, a lot going on. Taisha James feeling a lot of pressure. She kicks it out to Thompson. Thompson launches it to King. King cannot come up with it, and that is another Jackrabbit turnover. Jackrabbits clearly getting frustrated by this Bruin press. So we wait for shoe to be tied. Not surprised that happened. Lots of feet getting stepped on, and not on purpose, mind you. But Gadberry, careless pass, and that gets stripped by Taisha James.
They're going to lose that one out of bounds. 5 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in this first half.
That would have been a real impressive heads-up play if Taisha James had pulled that off. The ball got knocked away from her. Instead of letting it go out of bounds, she tried to punch it to a teammate and did not have a good line when she did it, and it went out of bounds. Kayza with an open look at 3. She misses. Rebound, number 1. And Thompson's going to bring it up the court. Bruins not going to have enough time to get a trap in place, and Thompson with a careless pass over the middle.
Eva Richardson for the Jackrabbits is going to come back in for Christian James. I tell you, for a freshman, you would not know it. Christian's out there holding her own.
She really is, and I mean,
yeah, that very well could be Kai Wilson, who's number 1.
I mean she's 5'10". That's what the stats on Max Prep say.
She is showing on the varsity roster, without a number though.
Yep. Good
There's
pass by Hernandez
Smith in the lane, off the glass, and it's good.
Bruins doing a great job of attacking the basket. Good way to break up this press. Make your threes on the weak side and attack the angles when they overextend.
Bruins in a 2-3 right now? Or is it man-to-man? It's hard to see. They're moving so much.
Oh, Kayza with the rebound after it went in out of the hands of Richardson. Gadberry bringing it up. She kicks it to Hernandez. Hernandez to Gadberry. Gadberry might have the quickest three-point,
she doesn't wait.
No. Well, not just she doesn't wait. It's like the ball is in and out of her hands like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm surprised that was.
That probably should have been a foul.
Right.
Thompson going to shoot from long range off the back of the iron. Smith bringing it up. They've got numbers. Smith with the no-look pass to Hernandez, and she is going to lay it up and in. Smith making it look easy right there.
That gives. Wow, Taylor has 15 points already tonight. Just incredible numbers that she's putting up. Well, we want to make sure that we thank First Community Bank, one of our other sponsors. You want to score with the home team at First Community Bank. They offer a full line of products and services with the latest in banking technology. With 2 convenient locations in Little Rock and a new Central Arkansas banking center in the works at the corner of Rawling Road and Chenal Parkway, they're bringing community banking to you. Their community spirit and attention to customer service cannot be beat. First Community Bank's priorities are deep in the communities they serve. They are proud supporters of Bruins basketball. Visit them online at firstcommunity.net. First Community Bank, where community is everything. Member FDIC.
So we got 3 minutes until the half. We got something coming up at the half, right?
We absolutely do. I'm so excited about this. He should be showing up any moment now. I'm actually going to step away and grab another mic just in case, because that way we can both talk to him.
Perfect.
But we've got the head coach for the boys varsity team from Lonoke who's going to come over and talk to us. That is Coach Bradley Spencer, and it's going to tell us a little bit about their program during halftime of the girls game. So that's really nice of him to
that is the
come over and
Applied
spend some
Research
time.
Center halftime show.
Yes, thank you.
All right, as Mr. Carroll steps away, I'll tell you what's going on the court. That is number 1 with the attempt. Eva Richardson with the rebound. She is swarmed by Bruins. Taisha James hops in there, gets a hand on the ball and attempts a pass, or shot rather. She is fouled. That's going to be on. That is going to be on Kayza. It's her first personal. 4 team fouls for the Bruins. Not a lot of fouling going on so far. It's been a real intense and physical game, but I guess I should say not a lot of whistle being blown. Probably a lot of fouls going on. They're going to say that's Bruin ball after the second attempt is missed. There is Gadberry bringing it up. Once again, the Jackrabbits in a 2-3 zone. Bruins have done an excellent job of attacking that so far. Gadberry calling a formation. Pass to Hernandez on the left side, and she has 18 points in the first half. My goodness. Here is number 1 driving. She just launches it in the air. Jackrabbits control. Thompson with the three-point attempt. Kayza, excellent hustle to get the ball out to Gadberry. Gadberry to Hernandez, and the Jackrabbits are staying on top of Hernandez, not surprisingly. She is not going to take the offer from NBA range there. There's the pass to Smith, and she lays up a contested shot from about 6-7 feet out. Bruin defense forces another turnover. That was Gadberry. Hernandez thinks about a shot from range and gives it up to Smith, who makes her own. That gives her 11 on the evening. 2 Bruins in double digits with 1 minute, 2 seconds left in the half. There's another DDK timeout. Mr. Carroll's still figuring out the other microphone. I can hear you. Well, in the meantime, have we talked about Applied Research Center? Yes, we have. We'll tell you about Red and Blue Events venue. The Red and Blue Events venue can help your organization with virtual events during this time of limited in-person get-togethers, board meetings, annual fundraisers, special to push your virtual events through live streaming. For nonprofits, they can show you how to net a healthy profit from your virtual event. And when it's safe to get together again, hopefully sooner rather than later, for live in-person gatherings, check out Red and Blue for anything from business meetings, training sessions, graduations, luncheons, and birthday parties. Red and Blue Events venue, urban, rustic, modern. Make it your own. Visit them at redandbluearkansas.com. So we have just about a minute left in the first half. The Bruins firmly in control of this game, leading 41-14. The Bruin press has created all sorts of havoc on the defensive side of the ball, and they've simultaneously been able to attack the basket. We got a jump ball. It's the third one. That's going to be Bruin ball, says the possession arrow.
Sorry about that. I thought I got them mixed up.
There's Gadberry. She's got an open look. Cannot get to fall, but Blakely James does get the rebound and puts it back up. Bruins with the half-court trap does not work. However, Lily Crandall comes up with the steal after it gets tipped, and Bruins control it with 10 seconds left. Here is Gadberry, top of the key. She gives it to Hernandez. Smith turns down a look. Gadberry takes one. Crandall with the rebound. Trying to do the smart thing and kick it back out, but did not have enough time, as that brings us to the end of the first half. Bruins leading this one 43-14. Still
Yes,
waiting
they
on
are.
our special guest.
Yeah, I'm not sure where he is. I'm not even sure what he looks like, honestly. Yeah, let's go to a break while we're waiting on him. We'll be right back with more Bruin football on PA Live. Excuse me, Bruin basketball. What am I doing? If you're a fan of the Bruins, be sure to stop by the Den at Pulaski Academy for all your Bruin gear. They have coffee cups and all kinds of drinkware, face masks, stickers, yard signs, and even gym bags and backpacks. Come in and check out their large selection of shirts, hats, pants, jackets, even socks, and more. You'll find that they have sizes for every Bruin fan. Follow the Den on Instagram, and you can even shop a limited selection online. Open Monday through Friday between 7:30 and 4, or give them a call at 501-604-2513.
Now we are back, and Josh is off on a quest to find our special guest. In the meantime, go over some stats with y'all. For the Bruins, Hernandez is leading the team with 18 points. Smith has 11 points. And let's see here. Oh, and we're back.
Thank you very
Mr.
much.
Carroll.
Yeah, he's
Estelle
on his way.
Gadberry. Oh, all right. Estella Gadberry has 4. Blakely James has 4. Ashlyn McDaniel has 2. And Natalia Keza has 4. For the Jackrabbits,
Looks like you've got number 1 has 2 points, number 5 has 2, number 14 has 4, number 5 has a 3-pointer. Missed that field goal there, that free throw, it looks like. And number 30 has 5, that is Kaylee Thompson.
impressive aspect of this is there have been only 7 total fouls, so both teams combined would not would barely get into the bonus, I guess I should say.
Right. We've got Coach Spencer, I think, coming over. Now, yeah, that'll be good. Let's take one more break. We'll be right back with the rest of our halftime show on PA Live. Our red and blue events venue player of the game is senior Mason Bravo. Mason has been playing basketball since first grade because he just really loves the sport. His favorite class is AP Calculus with Mrs. Pierce. In addition to basketball, Mason is also a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Mason is an excellent student, having earned a 4.6 GPA. After graduation, Mason plans to study at the University of Arkansas to become an entrepreneur. When he's not playing ball or studying, Mason enjoys working out, reading, and playing video games. Please join us in congratulating Mason Bravo, our red and blue events venue player of the game. Visit Red and Blue Events Venue online at redandbluearkansas.com. There, I can step aside
I'm afraid
too.
I'll knock your laptop off.
All right, and we are back sitting here talking to ourselves about this. Well, Coach Spencer, thanks so much for joining us for a quick moment. Tell us a little bit about your team this year.
Well, senior heavy, got a lot of leadership out there, guys returning from last year. And the biggest thing is we really want to focus on playing tough defense, trying to keep the score low, and that's really our strength in getting the ball inside. But I'm proud of guys the way they started out the year, and for every team, you're going through a lot of stuff that most people never have to go through.
Right.
This is the first time for everybody, so just the way they handle it, hats off to them for sure.
What do you expect out of this team overall for the year? What's your one wish for this team outside of just scoring in the game? What's one thing that you hope that they get out of this?
Well, just give yourself a chance being in the mix because it's a tough league, and when you can get in the mix in this league, that says a lot.
Absolutely,
that says a lot about your team. So that's my wish for them, and we stay the course and try and get in the mix, and outside of this, outside of basketball. I hope they start to just take every day that you get and be thankful for it because you just never know. And we preach play like it's your last game because we could tip off tonight and then we get a call and say, hey, we can't play the rest of the year.
That's
so
right.
That's just something we like to preach to our guys for sure.
That's right. Well, I know that you've already made it there as far as being one of the teams that are in the mix because Lonoke has a good reputation in this division of being, one of the best teams out there for sure in this conference. There's no doubt about that. So if you were to attribute one trait or one personal character trait to this team overall, what do you think it would be? Toughness. And why is that?
You got to have it.
Right.
I mean, you just got to have it because it's a game of runs. Anything can happen. But most of the time, the toughest team on the floor gets it done.
Right.
Yep.
The toughest team on the floor gets it done. And even in life, you get hit with something from the left, from the right, and you got to remain tough.
Well, and that's definitely a life lesson for this year. If you can survive this one, you can persevere.
Absolutely.
This is the one to do it in.
Absolutely.
All right.
I have a question about the facilities. These are amazing. How old is this building? Do you know?
Don't quote me for sure, but I think we're going about 6 years or so.
Really?
So.
I mean,
it doesn't look it.
No,
it looks brand new still.
We really enjoy being in here. Big thanks to Gina Cox. She's a alumni here, and too with the school, just taking care of it, doing a good job. But we really love it. We really love it, and we're very appreciative for sure.
Awesome. I mean, it's got to be so much fun to not only play on it, but get to practice on it and come out and.
Oh yeah. And this year we redone the floor over the summer, so it's a little different graphic, lightened it up a little bit, but we really enjoy it, and we've got some good feedback from it, so we're just thankful.
Yep.
I like that angry jackrabbit out there. He looks like a menace. It's one of those things. If you just say, "Oh, well, we're going to play the jackrabbits," somebody might think of a fluffy Easter bunny.
Yeah.
No, this is no fluffy Easter bunny out
toughness,
here.
Toughness.
That's toughness. That is a tough
I wouldn't mess
jackrabbit.
with that rabbit.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't mess with that rabbit either.
Oh.
It looks like somebody's going to chase Wile E. Coyote off a cliff. Well, Coach, thanks so much for joining us.
Man, no problem.
And we look forward to the boys' varsity game. So what's one thing you think you're going to try to do tonight to defeat the Bruins?
We're going to try and win.
You're going to try to win. I like it.
We're going to try and win. So it's going to be a tough game. Trent, he's a dear friend of mine. Coach Morgan, I should say. We went to college together. I think highly of him. So it'll be a fun game. But also you hate it because somebody has to come up on the raw end of the deal,
right,
but we'll still remain close. And but yeah, he's a great guy, and in this game, it's going to be a battle. So hopefully we can give y'all a great fourth-quarter game.
I'm sure you will.
All right.
Thanks very much, Coach. All right, we'll be right back with the rest of this Holloman and Associates halftime show just after this. You're watching PA Live. Welcome back. We've got about 35 seconds remaining in this halftime. The boys they've already finished warming up. That was really cool of him to come up here and talk to us for a moment. That was Coach Bradley Spencer, head coach of the Lonoke Jackrabbits. Nice of him to take just a few moments to speak with us. I was really looking forward to that. I spoke with Coach Wright, who's the athletic director here, earlier, and he arranged that for us. Right, and then Holt just threw down his headset to go talk to him some more. I'm curious what he says. I should have. Matt Johnston just texted me and said, you need to ask him who Gina Cox is.
I did.
Oh, okay, well, tell us about that.
Well, no, not Gina Cox. I thought you were going to say you should have asked him who number 1 was.
Oh, who is number 1?
Carly Bryant.
Carly Bryant.
She is number 10 on our roster. But
number 1 in the white jerseys.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we've got a name for number 1, Carly Bryant. So Carly has 1 field goal on the game and 1 foul. We're going to switch the half. The arrow favors the Bruins right now. Here's Smith bringing the ball across midcourt. She passes to Gadberry. Gadberry looking to set something up. Everyone's in motion. Lots of pressure coming from Christian James there. Again, she's a freshman. You would not believe it with the way she plays defense. Pass down low to Blakely James. She's going to have to give that off to Natalia. She tries to shoot it, and he says, no, that's a lane violation.
So I am looking up Gina Cox.
Okay.
There is a Gina Cox Center I'm not sure if we were in that center.
Yes. Yeah, that's what they named this. I saw the sign out front.
Okay, because they don't have it on or anywhere
It's not
here.
inside the building, but I did see it outside the
Okay, so
building.
we
Yeah,
are
here
in
it is on the floor. Gina Cox Center. There it is. It's backwards for us, so it is hard to see.
That's right.
Nice rebound there from Taylor Hernandez. She's going to bring it across midcourt. Again, still lots of pressure from Grayson King. There's the shot. It's good for 2.
Hernandez is going to have 20 on the night now.
She's doing a great job so far.
That's going to be an and one there as Thompson with the strong drive to the basket, lays it up and in, heads to the line for one free throw attempt.
And unfortunately, that is the 3rd personal foul against Blakely James. It's the 1st team foul this half against the Bruins.
Thompson converts the free throw.
Here's Gadberry bringing the ball across midcourt. She's at the top of the arc. She's going to pass it to the left side to James. James gives it inside to Smith. She drives inside, and they're going to say she was traveling.
Rare turnover by the Bruins there. Still have a comfortable 28-point lead with 6 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Thompson spots up for 3, cannot get it to go.
There's Hernandez from the left side, tries to drive in. She's going to shoot, and she picks up 2 more, make it 22.
Pretty floater there.
From our Holloman & Associates live fan feedback, one of the Jackrabbits fans says, "Go Coach Spencer, the Rabbits love him." And I should have looked at this earlier because they said they told us that was Carly Bryant.
Oh.
Yeah, right there. Thank you very much. I should look at this a little more often, but it is. I do have to watch the game too.
Well, and
so.
you were also trying to find the coach. And
right. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. Great interview with the Lonoke coach. What a leader and example, not only to young men but all of us. That's correct.
Kayza with the hustle gets the turnover. Here's Gadberry bringing it up. Nice pass outside to Smith, and she knocks down the 3 to give the Bruins half a century on the night. Here is Thompson bringing it up. She lobs it in to James. I'm sorry, that was Taisha James. Should have asked him about. I know he's the boys' coach, but he clearly was aware of what was going on. Maybe our friendly Lonoke fan out there could tell us if the James girls are related.
I'm sure they are.
Surely, but you never know. And there is Hernandez. No, I'm sorry, that was our James.
That was Blakely James for 3.
Thompson attempts the 3 of her own. Christian James runs it down, passes it out to nope. Oh, and that's a jump ball. That was Carly Bryant. And Hernandez getting tied up.
So that was, our 3rd jump ball, I think?
4th.
4th?
Yep.
Nice 3-pointer from Smith.
My goodness. Bruins apparently cannot miss from range.
Right. She's really fighting for that that top scorer position for the Bruins tonight. Riley Smith already with 17 points, and the only one ahead of her right now is Taylor Hernandez with 22.
Yep. And I'm trying to look at the scoreboard and figure out how many 3s they've made, and it's a lot.
Oh, I've got it here.
Oh.
They've got Riley Smith has 3 3-pointers and Taylor has 4. Those are the only 2 that have sunk them so far tonight. Yeah. And looking over at the Jackrabbits, they have 1 player that's made a 3, and that's Kaylee Thompson. Let me tell you something. You know, Matt Johnston kind of helped me out with some stats here. Kaylee Johnson, I'm going to go back to my text message and see what he sent me. It says she's a 6'1" wing from Lonoke High School. She is on the Mavs elite team. She's in the class of 1920. Well, I guess that's probably not correct. Let's see. That's probably the year of 1920. That's last year. Her stats included 20.2 points per game, 12.1 rebounds per game. I mean, just an all-around player. Her top schools that are recruiting her include UCA, Tulsa, Murray State, Arkansas State, Louisiana Monroe, and the list goes on.
Once again, Bruins facing a team with a really good scorer.
Oh.
And tried to take off with that ball, and Kayza passed it back to James, but not before it got tipped by Jackrabbit, and then James tipped it herself. Blakely James tipped it.
Here's Lily Crandall, Whitney Waters, Ashlyn McDaniel coming into the game for the Bruins.
And that goes off of the knee of King. Here's Ashlyn McDaniel. She kicks it to
Smith. She's going to drive inside the lane and then for two.
That's going to give Smith 19 on the night.
There's Carly Bryant up and in for two.
Good baseline drive by Bryant there. Gives her 4 on the night.
Gadberry passes out to Crandall. She gives it to Smith. Back at the center, there's Whitney Waters going to the right side to McDaniel. Back to the center, Crandall. To the left is Gadberry. She drives inside off the glass, and it's good for two.
That'll give her 6 on the night. She's had a quiet night, but Coach has to feel confident with her having the ball at the top of the key.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, she just, she is one of the very, very reliable point guard for the Bruins.
Well, and especially when you see her bringing the ball across, you know that she's eyeballing everything. She knows the play that they're wanting to set up, and she's able to wait for the right moment to get things started.
Right there, she's giving marching orders to Smith as they run down, telling them where the play's going.
It's like you said, that's exactly what you look for in a strong point guard. There's the shot from Whitney Waters. It goes up and over and into the hands of Eva Richardson. She's going to pass to Bryant, who will bring it across midcourt. Carly Bryant still looking around. She goes to the right side. Pass is complete to Grayson King. She shoots a three. It's no good. It's rebounded by Richardson. Bryant gives it back to King. King tries to drive inside.
Good defense.
Lost control of it.
By Crandall.
Yeah. Crandall really forced that turnover. Good for her. Bounce pass to Smith. It's off the glass. Wow, that was in deep coverage, too.
What?
I don't even see how she got it to her, but she did.
I'm not either, but that gives Smith 21 on the night. Here's Richardson. She's got an open look at the basket. Can't get it to fall. And James with the putback. And, I'm sorry, that was Bryant.
Yeah.
With the putback and one.
That foul is going against Ashlyn McDaniel. That's her second personal foul, second team foul in this half. Now I'm not sure, did they actually take all their timeouts already? Lonoke has 1 timeout left and PA has 4. That's what it says on the scoreboard.
I don't think that's right. I haven't seen. We've only had 1 timeout maybe, if that.
Yeah, I don't.
This third quarter has gone by real quick.
Yeah, it has.
Kayza fakes a shot. Crandall with the shot from the top of the key, or not top of the key, from the free throw line, and she gets 2 on the night.
There's a bounce pass to Hernandez, and it's good.
Good job by Kayza to try to draw the defender away. She didn't quite bite, but it didn't matter. Thompson from range. She has 13 on the night.
That's her second three-pointer. There's Crandall down low on the left side. She's going to pass it back up to the top to Hernandez. Back to Kayza. She drives inside, passes it across to McDaniel. She shoots the three, and it sinks it in.
Goodness gracious.
Wow.
69 to 66 to 20, 69 to 27. I thought I saw that right. Yep.
Wow, and that's the end of the third period. fantastic job by the Bruins, 69-27 already. Looking at the point leaders for the Bruins, Taylor Hernandez still leads the team with 24 points, followed by Riley Smith with 21 points. Just an incredible showing of the Bruins tonight. And this is, I don't think that the overall score is really indicative of how strong this Lonoke Jackrabbits team is. As you were talking about their record earlier tonight, they really are a great team.
Yeah.
And so respect and hats off to them.
Yeah, they just can't seem to get anything to fall. And, of course, the Bruins are just shooting lights out, which is, even more impressive in an away game where you're shooting in baskets that, the depth perception is going to throw you off sometimes just because what's behind you is not what's behind the basket isn't what you're used to seeing.
Right. Well, the Bruins right now have a total of 8 3-pointers across the entire team, and that's really interesting. Looking at the other side of the aisle there, you have Kaylee Thompson with the only 2-pointers for tonight so far for the Jackrabbits. Let me tell you real quickly about Crown Trophy. Crown Trophy of Little Rock has every type of award to recognize athletes, students, and even co-workers. But more than that, Crown Trophy can customize drinkware, badges, and even rings. Whether you have people working for you or working hard on your team, show them your appreciation by recognizing them with something special from Crown Trophy of Little Rock. Visit them online at crowntrophy.com.
Bruins come back out of the quarter, into the quarter with the same 5. The Jackrabbits did sub in one player for Thompson.
Wow, that was a push that didn't get called.
Yeah, there's only been 2 fouls called in this half. Only 9 fouls total in the entire game. Definitely some.
Kayza drives in from the top. She's going to shoot it. It's off the glass. No good. It bounces out of bounds, and that's going to be a Jackrabbits ball. And in comes Blakely James for Taylor Hernandez. That is Taylor Long inbounds the ball. She inbounded that to King, back to Taylor. Now James at the top of the key, back to King. Over to Christian James. Oh, and a nice steal by Kayza. She's going to lay that one up nicely.
Can you check the live fan feedback and see?
Not that one. There we go.
Is that one. The Matt Johnson bat line?
Yes, it is.
The Matt line.
The Matt line. It's the Matt phone. Let's see. Nope, I don't see anything new on here. Nothing to read on the broadcast.
And Kayza jumps another pass, route, whatever, and she lays it up again and again. That's going to give her 8 points on the evening. Seemingly all of those have been on turnovers.
Nice. That was a shot, but it was high on the backboard.
Good hustle there by Taisha James to get her own rebound after the first putback missed and to make the second one. Here's Kayza, gives it to McDaniel. McDaniel says, well, got the range, I'll take it. Kayza with the rebound.
Sends that one out to James. She's at the top of the arc. She's going to drive inside on the right side. Trying to pass back to the left, she finds Lily Crandall. She goes further left over to McDaniel, back to the center. She's going to pass inside to Kayza. Kayza drives into the lane, bounce pass to Crandall. She's going to shoot that. I think she got fouled. It did not get called.
No. That was a well-executed play there.
Yes, it was, and now the Jackrabbits bring it to the other end.
Oh, and King runs into 2 different Bruin players, and finally a foul is called against the Bruins. That's going to be, let's see who they're going to get for that. That is on Blakely James. That's going to be her 4th personal foul. We'll see if she comes out or if she's going to stay in. First one's up and in from Taisha James. She has 7 points on the evening. And here comes Gadberry for Kayza. King sat down as well for the Jackrabbits. On came, well, we have a 24 on the court for the Jackrabbits. Once again, not sure who that is. The only Jackrabbit that has not come in is Tamaya Hunter, so that might be her with a different number. Bruins have been guilty of changing numbers in between games as well. Waters misses the three-point attempt. Got a loose ball on the court. And McDaniel does a good job to force the jump ball. Helps up Taylor Long.
So that one's going to Pulaski Academy.
Clock is ticking as the sportsmanship rule has kicked in. Actually, it's probably been in for a while. Gadberry finds Blakely James, who gets her shot blocked by Kaylee Thompson. Thompson with a strong finish to give her 15 points on the night. Trying to get the picture figured out for you folks at home. It's apparently
No, I think we've got it worked out.
looking a little shady.
Nah.
Good move by McDaniel there as she makes the jumper in the lane. Here's Thompson bring it up. Thompson
Oh, wow.
somehow gets that one up and in, and that gives her 17 on the night.
Wow.
She is all that she was advertised to be. Bruins slowing it down a little bit. Here's Waters at the top of the key. Gives it to Gadberry. Gadberry looking to drive. Crandall passes to Waters. Waters misses. Rebound, Blakely James, and she is fouled going up. That's going to be on Taylor Long. Going to be her first personal foul, the first team foul on the Jackrabbits in the second half. And first free throw attempt is in and out. Smith comes on for Gadberry. Second one is up and in.
Here
And
comes Hernandez in for James. Here is Taylor Long bringing it across. She passes it to Carly Bryant. Carly's on the right side at the top. Moving to the left, now at center. She passes it to the right to Long. She's looking for someone that's open. Bruins doing a good job on defense, and there's paying it off for Hernandez. And there's McDaniel off the glass for two.
You always get a little nervous, like when they're going in for a layup, an open layup, because you just don't want them to miss.
Right.
Like,
well, and sometimes you're over anxious.
Yes.
You really want to get in there and go for it. So we're under a minute, and of course the sportsmanship rule is in effect, and that's why you heard the whistle blow. But the clock is still going. So like I said, the sportsmanship rule is in effect. That's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to the Jackrabbits.
It's number 5 on the evening. Don't think that quite reached the 7 or 8 from the last game.
Right.
So Jackrabbits with the ball with 15 seconds left. Here's Bryant.
Oh, wow. McDaniel tries to steal that one at the last few seconds here. There's James trying to put one up.
Randall with the rebound, and that'll do it.
That's the end of this one. The Bruins win this one 78-35. What a game. That is not what I expected.
No.
So.
Well, I'm not going to do what I did last time.
Okay.
And forget to give out the Bruin Claw.
Let's do it. Let me take a look real quick. Folks, I'm going to give you just a couple of minutes here. Let's tell us who you think is deserving of our Crown Trophy Bruin Claw for the girls varsity game. I haven't seen anything in a moment, but of course we'll have to wait a couple of minutes for the fans to
catch up
with us, right? Well, we've got a great game lined up here in just a few moments. The boys are coming out to warm up. All right. Stephanie Hernandez, of course, says she wants it to go to Taylor. All right. So what do you think, Holt?
Well, I mean, it's toss. It's does it go to Taylor or does it go to Smith? 3-point difference, but I'll say this. I'm just refreshing my memory, recalling what I saw. And while Hernandez did get more points, I can't help but feel like a lot of those were because Smith found her open in the corner.
That's true.
And I also feel like Smith was behind a lot of the early lead, forcing a lot of the turnovers.
That's right.
The half-court press. So I'm going to give it to Smith.
That's where I was going with it as well, was to Riley Smith. Her tenacity on defense is just incredible tonight. So not just on offense, having scored 21 points, but 6 of those were field goals, 3 of those were 3-pointers. So yeah, I think that's a good call. So tonight's Crown Trophy Bruin Claw for the girls varsity team goes to Riley Smith. Congratulations to her.
Well, and our producer just chimed in and said she was, a lot of the shots she was making were in traffic.
That's true.
And
there was that one incredible pass that I still don't understand how she came away with it. I think she had 4 defenders all around her,
did.
But she still came up receiving the pass and then bounced it off the glass for 2.
Well, and who made the pass? The point guard.
Right, of course.
The point guard, Gadberry. The one we were just talking about it. She decides, hey, my ears are burning. Let's show them what I got.
That's the thing is, and again, that's something you really look for in a point guard, is someone who's, of course, not selfish with the ball. They realize this is a team sport. Sure, everybody talks about the point leaders and who's got the most rebounds, but you need somebody to really step up and be the leader, and that's what she is on this team, no doubt.
Yeah, and I mean, that was kind of the difference tonight because, the Jackrabbits just didn't seem to have that person that could keep the ball under control, come up the court with it,
right,
and find the open man or woman, as it were, and make the play happen.
Yeah. All right. Well, folks, stick around. We're going to take a short break while the boys are warming up, and we'll be back with you to bring you the boys varsity game. You're watching Bruin basketball on PA Live. If you're a fan of the Bruins, be sure to stop by the Den at Pulaski Academy for all your Bruin gear. They have coffee cups and all kinds of drinkware, face masks, stickers, yard signs, and even gym bags and backpacks. Come in and check out their large selection of shirts, hats, pants, jackets, even socks, and more. You'll find that they have sizes for every Bruin fan. Follow the Den on Instagram, and you can even shop a limited selection online. Open Monday through Friday between 7:30 and 4, or give them a call at 501-604-2513.
Welcome back, and we are watching the starting lineups for the Lonoke Jackrabbits, the host, as well as the Pulaski Academy Bruins. The Jackrabbits coming off a big victory against Stuttgart earlier in the week, led by Ja'Cory Womack, who had 18 points, 16 of those coming in the second half. Going to shout out to Cole Sherman of the Stuttgart Daily Leader with those statistics. Thank you very much, sir. So, the Jackrabbits look to have a pretty deep bench as we watch them line up over there. At L.J. Williams and Ja'Cory Womack. Number 20, Ja'Cory Womack, and number 22, L.J. Williams. Number 33, Christian Thompson. We are one of the problems with away games is you have some surprises.
Yes, lots of surprises.
Lots of surprises. One of those surprises tonight is
you've got scoreboard surprises,
got
power surprises, and internet surprises.
and sound surprises.
Right? Sound surprises, too.
So the Bruins went with their same starting five. Got Hyman, Sharp, Woods, Macon, and Newby out there.
Adam Gadberry just tapped me on the shoulder over here and said, I wanted to share it with you real quick. He said, thanks for doing this. Their whole family's watching in Mississippi.
Oh, nice.
And he said, seriously, thank you. And that really means a lot. So I knew you'd want to hear that, too.
Heck yeah. Well, there's Sharp with the missed drive at the lane. Once again, referee's not calling the foul there. Sharp's got an open look. Cannot get it to fall.
Did you already go down the starters?
I was working on it, and then they just kept playing, and they wouldn't stop playing. Can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah, so you've got
Waiting for the next break.
Joe Hyman, Demetrius Sharp, Kalen Macon, Isarius Woods, and Griffin Newby out there for the Bruins. Lonoke just got on the board there. That's number 33 that scored for them, Christian Thompson. We don't have any stats on them. You're right, Christina. I swear we really do need to put you on so everybody else can hear you.
He is large.
But she was
Thompson.
asking how tall is he. We don't have any stats on them, unfortunately.
4 quick points by Thompson. Bruins have not gone on the board. That starting 5 for the Jackrabbits is number 1, Latrell Burnett, number 4, Jace Wicker, number 20, Ja'Cory Womack, number 22, L.J. Williams, and number 33, Christian Thompson.
It was nice to hear from Coach Spencer. If you had joined us during the girls varsity game earlier, during halftime, we spoke with Coach Spencer, and he's just really proud of this team. It sounds to me like he is, I think of some folks as coaches, some are teachers, some are managers, and in each of those roles, there's only some of, those are job titles.
Yeah.
Some of those are leaders. Sounds to me like Coach Spencer is a leader.
Yeah.
He's not just worried about them on the court, but wanting to make sure he does what he can to shape them into men and really kind of set them up for life.
Yep. Well, we have our first jump ball of the evening. The possession arrow says that is the Jackrabbits ball. Trying to find out how tall Christian Thompson is.
Well, here's L.J. Williams bringing it across the court. He gives it to Wicker, and now at the top of the arc is Christian Thompson. Back to Williams. He's going to drive it inside, or at least try to, and Demetrius Sharp says, no, sir, you're not coming in here. So there's a three-point shot from Wicker, and Woods comes away with the rebound. He sends it down to Macon. He drives inside the lane, off the glass, and it's no good. Wicker comes away with the rebound. He gives that to L.J. Williams, who will bring it across midcourt. If you're just now joining us for the first time, you'll notice that we do try to describe the plays in a little bit more detail than you might be used to on a television broadcast, and that's because we have several Bruin fans who are visually impaired, and we like for them to know what's going on in the game too. At the top of the arc, that's Burnett. He passes to the right side to Wicker, outside the arc. Goes to the left. It's Thompson. Comes back to the right side to Williams. He drives up, hands it off to Wicker. I swear they're playing a 20 pass offense here.
Oh.
That was a pass that.
One too many.
That was one too many. It looked like Womack was going to catch that one out of bounds, so it's a good thing Demetrius Sharp came away with it and, wow, saved that one. Hope he's okay. That's the way to sacrifice the body. There's Sharp trying to drive inside, and he does so into the lane, off the glass, and one.
So I found something that indicates that Christian Thompson is 6'7". I believe it.
Yeah, I could see that. So that foul is called on number 4. That's Jace Wicker, his first personal foul, first team foul.
Bruins looking to trap, cannot do it. Newbie trying to steal that one. Thompson gets his own rebound and puts it back up. He is going to be a handful for the Bruins this evening.
Jackrabbits sticking with, looks like a man-to-man defense. There's Womack driving inside. He lays it up.
No.
Nice.
And there's Newbie with the big move to the basket of his own.
Puts him on the scoreboard.
They keep going inside to him, and he just can't find an opening, but he decided to make his own right then.
Back at the top of the arc, that's Womack. He's going to pass it to the left side to Burnett. Comes all the way to the right. In the corner, there's Williams for 3, and it's good.
LJ Williams with his first basket of the evening.
Lonoke leads currently 11-5 with 3.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Woods passes out.
Oh.
I am really confused on a number here all of a sudden.
Oh.
Woods gets the rebound. Is that Ben Smiley out there?
No, that is Charlie Barker.
Charlie Barker.
He's going to have nope, he does not have an open look at the basket. Once again, I'm just a little bit in awe of how silent the whistles have been on both sides in both games.
Sharp on the top left.
Thompson.
Wow.
So that's not happening on my watch.
What do you say? Not in my house.
Sir.
Yeah, Christina says she likes the no whistles, the lack of whistles, because that allows them to actually play. But, yeah, as long as nobody gets hurt. There's Newbie for 2, and he'll just take the foul.
Looking for it to drop. And
so that foul is called on number 33. That is Christian Thompson's first personal foul, second team foul against the Jackrabbits. Here's Griffin Newbie shooting 2 shots.
I feel like that's kind of what the Bruins were looking for, is try to get Thompson in trouble, foul trouble.
Sure.
As much as Newbie's been attacking the basket or trying to get to him. Unfortunately, it's resulted in at least 2 turnovers so far.
That second free throw bounced off the back of the iron. First one was good. There's Wicker at the top of the arc. He passes way down low to Thompson. He comes all the way to the other side of the court to Williams. He drives inside, and Hyman forces him to lose control of the ball. Now it goes to the Bruins. They're going to inbound it.
Charlie Barker sits down, and
the Bruins moving from our right to left, wearing dark navy jerseys tonight with baby blue numbers outlined in white. There's Newby for three, and it's good.
Big shot by Newby there. First three-pointer of the night for the Bruins.
Jackrabbits are wearing white jerseys and shorts outlined in purple. Purple and white, of course, their school colors. Oh, that pass was intercepted by Griffin Newby. He sends it all the way to the right side in the corner over to Demetrius Sharp, and by the time he had control, everybody had set up their defense.
Oh.
Now you've got Joe Hyman sending it back to Sharp in the corner. Sharp brings it back to Hyman. He's at the top of the key. Back to Hyman once again. He's going to toss it up there to Newby. Newby's off the glass. Oh, it's no good. Thompson's right there for the rebound.
That's a rare miss by Newby under the basket. Usually he's money on those.
Well, and he's got to watch for Thompson. Thompson was right there next to him, and so I'm sure he was watching over his back at the same time he's trying to make that shot.
So we got our first DDK timeout of this game.
That's right. If you don't know about DDK, well, let me tell you about him. Davis Dubose Knight Forestry and Real Estate is a proud supporter of Bruin Athletics. DDK specializes in land sales, timber sales, and land appraisals. They market timber properties, hunting properties, farms, and pasture land. Visit them online at forestryrealestate.com to see their list of available properties, find out about their services, and to meet their team of experienced foresters and real estate professionals. Again, that's forestryrealestate.com. Thank you, Davis Dubose Knight Forestry and Real Estate, for sponsoring PA Live.
So Mason Check has come on for Azarius Woods. And Braden Moore is seeing the court for the first time. That's number 5 for the Jackrabbits. As is A.J. Cage. Making sure I get all the subs in here.
Right. L.J. Williams just bouncing the ball with nobody on him, so he's just going to burn the clock a little bit. Lonoke leads by 2 points currently. 1 minute remaining in the first quarter. Shot's missed. It's rebound is by Sharp. He brings it to the other side. There's Mason Schick on the left side of the arc, trying to drive inside, off the glass, and it's no good.
It's a good move. He just couldn't finish there.
Now Braden Moore comes away with the rebound. That's L.J. Williams bringing it across midcourt again, and he's not in any hurry at all. He's going to pass to the left side to Thompson, off to the further left to Burnett. Comes back to the top of the key to Moore. Goes back to Burnett on the left side. 25 seconds. L.J. Williams still burning some time at the top of the key. He's going to pass it to the right to Burnett. Inside. He attempted to get that one back to Moore, but instead, Kalen Macon stole that away, and they called a foul. Somebody shoved him in the back.
Yeah.
Just trying to see who it was. I'm waiting for them to light it up. That's 22.
Oh, they're going to say that was intentional.
It's L.J. Williams.
It's an intentional foul.
Yeah.
Macon converts the first one.
So did they call that a tech?
Yep. Or intentional foul.
Well, that was his first personal foul.
3 team fouls on the Jackrabbits. Bruins have yet to commit one. Surprisingly, I figured there'd be at least one hack on Thompson by this point.
Right. Well, I'm not sure anybody can jump that high. There's Macon for 3. Oh, circles out of the rim. And the Jackrabbits get the rebound, shoots it at the buzzer. It's no good. That's the end of the first period.
That had the distance.
And you've got a tie game after one. 11-11.
A low-scoring game.
Right. Well, yeah, the coach told us earlier he wanted a highly defensive, low-scoring game, and that's where we are so far. Well, you've got this number right there at the bottom of the screen. That's the Holloman & Associates live fan feedback. Don't call it. Nobody's going to answer. But instead, grab your cell phone and send us a text message right there. Tell us what you think about the game. At Holloman Associates, they handle cases nationwide, including an employee's right to fair pay, oil and gas matters for landowners, and catastrophic personal injury litigation. Their primary office is centrally located nationally right here in Little Rock, Arkansas. Of course, we're in Lonoke, but back home in
Yes.
Little Rock, Arkansas. If you have a business, eventually you're going to need a business lawyer. So remember to contact Holloman and Associates. Thank you so much, Holloman and Associates, for sponsoring PA Live.
We'll call it Central Arkansas.
Right
here.
Yeah, Central Arkansas.
At
Right
first
here.
I thought you said boiling gas. I was like, wait a minute.
Well, I did kind of stumble over that.
That's okay.
I was trying to act like it never happened, but thank you for pointing it out.
I'm always here for you.
Yeah, apparently I say oil and glass sometimes. That's okay. At least this time I didn't say fair play.
And there is
wow,
Sharp.
Demetrius for 3.
Good start to the second quarter.
L.J. Williams trying to find something. He passes to the left side to Burnett. He goes back to Williams. He's going to move to the right side. Looking for someone. He sees Thompson down low, but I don't think he can get there. He's got Woods covering him up. Instead, he goes, now.
Going to get shook on
Yeah.
the help.
He's going to get shook on a foul. You're right.
Oh, he's got to do what he's got to do. I mean, it's.
You've got the fans on the Bruins side screaming, that's not a foul. So that one goes against Mason. That's his very first personal foul, first team foul against the Bruins.
Got to watch for the lob pass. I was thinking they might try to take a shot inside to Thompson there.
Nice three-point shot that had a good look to it from Braden Moore, but it did not go. So the Bruins bring it back across.
Sharp sees an open lane without Thompson, but decides to.
Pass to Macon. That was not pretty. Luckily, Schick was able to recover. And now Joe Hyman works his way back around the right side. Gives it back to Macon at the top of the key. He works to the left side. Can't get inside, so he's just going to shoot it for 2. It's no good. And looks like Moore comes away with the rebound. He gives it back to Williams, who will bring it across. Back to Moore on the left side. Back to Williams on the right side. He fakes a drive inside, and instead, here comes Demetrius Sharp with the steal. He's going to try and lay it in there, and he does.
And
one.
Yeah, that's going to be on Braden Moore. He was looking for the charge, but he was nowhere near set.
No, he wasn't.
Good effort. Good try.
The way he laid down on the floor there, it was just kind of like a stiff, it's kind of like they want to see it, but well, I think they're lucky that they don't have a flopping rule in high school. See that at Trojan games a lot these days.
Yep.
Flop warning.
What's that?
It's flop warning is what they do with their hands. They just throw their hands out like that. That's
He
flop.
fell down like that.
Yeah, he fell down like that. If they fake getting knocked down, it's the first time it's a warning. The second time it's a penalty. Somebody goes to the line.
Is it on any player or just one player?
It's individual.
Okay. Not that it's in effect
I
in these
think.
games. It's just
I'm pretty sure it's individual.
a lob pass there.
As soon as I say that for certain, somebody's going to be like, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
I
Well,
don't
that's
know.
what we got the live fan feedback for.
Right?
It's brought to you by Holloman
and
and Associates. L.J. Williams and Ja'Cory Womack passing it back and forth. There is Jace Wicker. Had a look at the basket. Nothing doing there. Bruins defense doing a tremendous job. It's almost a 3-2.
Yeah.
2-3, 3-2.
It's a 1-2-2, it looks like.
1-2-2. Oh.
Yeah, or 3-2, yeah.
Ben Smiley holding up the middle there.
Yeah, the way they're running it right now, it is a 3-2.
Yep.
Yeah, this is definitely the time that you'll actually look to that shot clock. Again, we talked about it before, but next year, or not next year, but in 2 years, they'll implement that, and you'll see they already have those here right above the rim. So they're ready. We'll be installing those back at the Alex Hugg Gymnasium soon.
Are there any local colleges that play here?
They play in this facility?
Yeah.
I doubt it, but
I mean,
they could.
They could. It's,
yeah.
I mean,
it's nice enough.
It's nice enough to have the scoreboard. Got even Jesse's place over there.
Yeah, I like that. That's nice.
Cafe.
Yeah.
They got some burgers over there.
There's Macon at the top of the key, trying to work his way in, but Thompson's going to steal that ball. He's going to pass it.
He tried to call a timeout.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he was calling a timeout or trying to grab the ball because it looked like he lost it for a second there.
Oh, there's a foul on Sharp.
Yep, that'll be his first foul. Second team foul against the Bruins.
You know, now I'm craving one of those burgers from the Grill Master.
Vince?
Yes.
Yeah. Vince Manso. Get you a Manso burger. Yeah, we've got baseball season starting up soon, so I'll be getting several of those.
Well, then you'll have a visitor.
Come on up.
Don't mind if I do. Miscommunication there. That was L.J. Williams threw it off the legs of Jace Wicker, who did not realize the ball was coming to him.
So now Griffin Newby inbounds the ball to Sharp. He sends it all the way to the other side of the court. Again, I keep seeing 15 on that jersey. I know you told me it's not Ben Smiley. It is Ben Smiley.
It is Ben
okay.
Smiley, but Knight is in there now.
Earlier I was looking at Charlie Barker's jersey. It said 12, but for some reason I kept seeing 15, so now I'm all confused.
Good pass by Knight into Newby. Newby with the good pass to Smiley, and Smiley gets fouled.
He'll shoot 2.
That's going to be on Wicker.
Just waiting to confirm that there. Yeah, that's correct, and that's his second personal foul. 4th team foul against the Jackrabbits. Smiley's first free throw is no good. Take a moment to look over at our Holloman and Associates live fan feedback. Way to go, Riley. Riley Smith from the girls varsity team from Pawpaw and Nanny.
And makes the second one. Pushes the Bruin lead out to 4 points. Good to see Spencer Knight getting some time out there.
Here's some more information for you. The Gina Cox Center, that's where we are today, is 7 years old. Gina Cox, I'm going to butcher this last name, I'm sorry, but it's Gina Cox Wirtelax, and her husband Jim donated money to help build the facility. She was on the team in the 70s that won state. They are opening a new restaurant in town next week called the Grumpy Rabbit.
Well, why couldn't they have waited or done it earlier?
Well, that'll give us something to look forward to next time we're here. We'll have to come down early and stop at the Grumpy Rabbit.
I like the name.
This
is that Rabbit Grumpy?
Yes. There's Sharp for 2. This same fan tells us, he says, I'm usually at the scorer's table keeping the books, but couldn't be there due to family being here from Alabama, enjoying the broadcast. Thank you so much for joining us.
So Bruins push their lead out to 6, and there is another. Oh, they're going to call a foul. It's going to be on Woods, I guess. The ball was intended for Thompson, and he was not able to go up in the air and get it because Woods, I guess, was trying to block him. Or tackle him, rather.
Yeah, that was Woods' first personal foul, 3rd team foul against the Bruins.
Here is Williams trying to find a man to pass to. He's going to take it himself. Could not get it to fall. Thompson misses the putback, and Newby comes out with the rebound. Sharp and Hyman quickly up the court. Here is
Smiley.
Shot by Barker.
Barker. There you go again.
Barker, they're going to get him for a foul. He tried to make up for that missed shot.
Woo. Christina's giving me the business here about mixing up Smiley and Barker. You had them both in class, I'm sure, so you can recognize their face.
Oh, there's a foul, and let's see if that's going to be on Newby or Sharp. He's holding up 2 different hands, so I'm going to guess that's going to be on Newby.
Well, technically they should always hold up 2 hands because they would still hold up a 0, but sometimes they don't.
Fingers, lots of fingers.
So I always wait for the scoreboard operator to just throw it up there.
He wasn't doing jazz hands, so.
I still don't see anything, so.
Well, because Newby's number's not up there.
Yeah, sometimes they get behind and don't throw it up there, so I'm going to guess it's on Newby. If so, that's his first personal foul, 4th team foul against the Bruins.
And here is a full court press from the Jackrabbits. Barker looking to break it, and he does not as it gets stolen away by Braden Allen. Allen gives it to Williams. Williams over to Burnett. Burnett into Thompson, and Thompson lays it up after Newby tried to slap it down. That cuts the lead down to 3, rather.
Oh, wow. No, the angle on that was just wrong.
Good try by Barker.
That was a good try.
Yeah. Those cross-court passes get a little dangerous, more dangerous every time you try them.
Well, and he just tried to bounce it off of his leg, but instead of catching the front of his leg, he caught the side.
Well, and it was tipped, so he didn't have a clear shot at it. So we got about a minute left in the. This is Ben Smiley. Coming on.
Thank you.
He comes on for Charlie Barker.
Sharp trying to get it across. He gives it to Hyman. There's Woods in the corner. Back to Newby.
Oh.
And he says he was traveling.
Newby with the happy feet there.
Yeah.
Knew what he wanted to do with it. He just forgot to put the ball on the floor before he did it. So Jackrabbits might be looking to take the last shot of the half here.
Got lots of great messages coming in on our live fan feedback. I'll get to those in a moment. Just looking at the score there on the scoreboard, making sure we're good. Sometimes you might see it flicker something incorrect. We had to go back to the old school method tonight of using the camera with little OCR.
That's going to be a foul on Woods. They're going to say he was holding on to Thompson. Woods not happy with that call.
That's his second personal foul. Be the 5th team foul.
Saw Mama Woods earlier today walking Iverson out.
Excuse me, 6 team fouls what they have.
Yeah, and she is
she's right there.
Right in front of us.
Yeah.
Oh. And there is a basket. That was Ja'Cory Womack. Newby cleans up the mess.
Off the
Great
glass,
move.
and it's good.
And
that'll bring us to halftime.
Bruins with a 3-point lead.
Nicely done. Bruins lead 21-18. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with the Holloman and Associates halftime show. Tell me I messed that up.
Yes.
Thank you. Applied Research Center of Arkansas halftime show.
I wish we had something as exciting as we did in the girls' halftime.
I know, right?
So,
yeah.
Sorry, guys.
That's all right. We'll still make it interesting. We'll be
have
right
live
back.
Feedback
yeah,
and
we've got plenty to go through, that's for sure.
All right.
You're watching PA Live. Our red and blue events venue player of the game is senior Mason Bravo. Mason has been playing basketball since 1st grade because he just really loves the sport. His favorite class is AP Calculus with Mrs. Pierce. In addition to basketball, Mason is also a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Mason is an excellent student, having earned a 4.6 GPA. After graduation, Mason plans to study at the University of Arkansas to become an entrepreneur. When he's not playing ball or studying, Mason enjoys working out, reading, and playing video games. Please join us in congratulating Mason Bravo, our Red and Blue Events Venue Player of the Game. Visit Red and Blue Events Venue online at redandbluearkansas.com. All right, welcome back. First, let me tell you about the Applied Research Center of Arkansas. They are looking for healthy volunteers for a COVID-19 vaccine clinical research study. The study is now enrolling in the Little Rock area. By participating in this clinical trial, you'll have access to no-cost study-related care. You'll also have the opportunity to help advance COVID-19 research. If you are an adult who is in good or stable health, you may be able to qualify. Learn more by calling 501-954-7822 or visit www.c19vaccinestudy.com. Again, that's 954-7822 or C19vaccinestudy.com. Let me take a look over here at our Holloman and Associates live fan feedback. John Holloman himself, he says, if you put football helmets, shoulder pads, and jerseys on our PA men, I could recognize them better. They may need pads too with the whistles frozen.
That's true.
Yeah, I think the score was wrong at some point during the game, but like I said, that's going to happen every once in a while when you have technology reading the scoreboard.
Yep. Thanks for chiming in and letting us know, folks.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good for us to look over every once in a while, make sure we're good. Like I said, it might flash an incorrect score every once in a while. It still says 19-18. I'll take a look at that here in just a second. The Lucases are watching the game from home, and we are loving it. Congrats to our Lady Bruins on the big win. Keep up the good work, guys. Go Bruins. Thank you, Coach Lucas and family. Beck says, go Bruins, watching from Pleasant Valley. Good to hear from you, sir. Thanks for doing the games. Tuned in late. Missed the girls' game. Granddaughter Stella Gadberry playing point guard. Did PA win? Yes, they did. Stella usually does an excellent job at the point, and she did tonight. She made you happy, Papa Jim. I guarantee it. Yeah, you can hit rewind or just grab that little scrubber bar is what they call it at the bottom of the window and back it on up. You can watch the girls' game later tonight.
Never heard that.
Yeah, scrubber. That's what it's called.
Okay.
Yeah. So, it'll still be available until about probably tomorrow morning is when we'll shut that down. So if you want to watch that later tonight, you go right ahead. Go Bruins. Pearson Snyder is watching. Hello, Pearson, and thanks for watching.
Yep.
Let's see.
See if we can get some statistics up there.
Yep, I've got a few. I'm just looking across here to make sure that I wanted to look over at the scoreboard and make sure we get that fixed too.
Well, I can go ahead and work on those stats while you see if you can fix the.
Talk to us a little bit.
So let me make sure I got my roster up here. We have Sharp has finished the half in double digits with 10. He scored 10 of PA's 21 points. Kalen Macon. Now, yeah, he'd only made a two-pointer. I thought he made a three, but he did not. And let's see here. Ben Smiley made 1 of 2 free throws for 1 point. And I'm going to need you to pull up your other stats because I forgot the scoreboard does not show all of ours.
That's all right.
Griffin Newby had 8 points, including a three-pointer. And I think, well, got
I probably am not completely up to date here.
So, I believe that just about does it. Yeah, that's 8 to 16. Yeah, it's about 21 points. I'm sure there's 1 or 2 we missed there. And, of course, Christian Thompson has been the story of the game for the Jackrabbits. He has 8 points so far, along with a few other Jackrabbits. Let's see here. Number 20, Corey Womack, continuing his scoring ways with 7. Of course, we mentioned earlier in the start of the game that he had a strong second half last week with 16 points. So Bruins going to need to keep their eyes on him and make sure that they do not let him get to the basket.
There we go.
L.J. Williams finished with 3 points in the half.
I just had to slap that scoreboard bug around a little bit.
Technology giveth, and technology taketh away.
And then I go over there and give it a swift kick in the bits and bytes.
You kick technology, and then it behaves for a while.
Right.
Oh man, the days of beating the TV are over. I guess.
Right. You go over there and slap it around a little bit.
Boom, boom, boom.
It still works on old ham radios, though.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of them still run on vacuum tubes. All they need is that filament to reconnect. That's why that worked. It's like a light bulb. Yeah, it's like a light bulb.
Okay.
You know how sometimes you get an old light bulb and the filament comes loose, you shake it and it starts working again?
Oh.
Same thing.
The producer's going to start giving us dirty looks.
Oh, she already does.
Oh, well.
That's okay. It's not until we start giving a lot of Star Wars and Star Trek references in a row that that's when she's like, all right, that's enough. Get back to basketball. The English talk.
Well, see, she goes and brings it up. What does she think we're going to do?
What was she I forget. What was the conversation in the English talk? Oh, the plurals, right. I was asking about sergeant's major. What's like sergeant's major? And you said you had, what was that legal term?
Proofs of claim.
Proofs of claims.
Proof of claims.
Proof of claims, and then there's proofs of claims.
Yes. I told you.
See, John, I'm sure John Holloman would love to get on this conversation.
Oh, my
goodness.
goodness.
You've got plurals, and then you got plural of plurals, singular of plurals.
And don't get me started on all the Latin phrases.
Right. Yeah. The only thing I know is when I go to traffic court, I appear pro se.
Uh-huh.
And
how does that go?
Well, it normally ends up with me paying a fine. And
How about you give Josh a call next time that happens? Or you can
John,
call me.
Yeah. I'll call one of you two. Yeah.
How often does that happen? I gotta ask.
Oh, it rarely.
Okay.
I don't think. I'm gonna knock on wood as I say. I haven't had a ticket in several years.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, the last one going to traffic court from our family was Christina. And that was, well, right.
Katie's in the audience if she's listening, nodding her head.
Yeah, thinking, oh yeah, I don't like the DMV either. No, they didn't hear anything you said. That's why I have to repeat it sometimes. That's why I told you should put on this headset so they can just hear you. It's even better that way. And
Did you say the DMZ?
I said DMZ at first.
Okay.
Yeah. The demilitarized zone. Yeah. Well, it's true. You're not allowed to carry a concealed weapon into the DMV. Well, I guess you can, but as long as there's not a county office in there.
Well, you don't want to carry anything to the DMZ.
No, not the DMZ. That's a whole different level of no-no.
I'm pretty sure they have mines. Lots of mines.
Right. I've been around a mine when it went off. Well, that was crazy.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah, if you don't know it's coming, it can be. Let's see. Looking at the boys, we've got about a minute remaining. Let's go ahead and take one more quick break. We'll be right back with the second half of this Bruins basketball game right here on PA Live. Welcome back. As I return to puberty in a cracked voice.
Oh, my word. Let's check the live fan feedback.
Let's do that for just a quick moment. Let's see.
Oh, my word.
There's a lot of folks in here. Thank you for streaming. That's Griffin's sister. The Gormans are watching. Haven't turned down the volume yet. That's really saying something. Thanks, you guys.
Quick three-pointer there. No good. Thompson with the putback. And Jackrabbits are on the board for the second half.
There's Woods. He gives it to the center. That's Hyman. He goes further to the right. Macon. He passes inside the lane, and Newby's off the glass for two.
Great pass by Macon and great finish by Newby there. Newby did a good job of getting position under the basket. Here is Williams bringing it up the court. He passes to Wicker into Thompson, and we're going to have a jump ball. Good job by Newby to wrap that one up.
That's going to the Bruins.
And the fancy possession arrow says Bruin ball.
It is fancy.
I like it.
You can spot it there. As Popeye, pans back to the other side, watch for it there in the middle of the scorer's table. It's kind of a neon-looking thing there. It is fancy.
Good job of breaking the press there. A lot of ball movement. Sharp looking to drive the lane. Gives it to Newby. Newby lays it up. Excellent job by Sharp to recognize there's an opening in the lane and take advantage of it. There is Womack for three. No good. They're going to say.
He's going to call that foul on Woods. Woods says no. He flopped, but he's still going to call it on him.
Was that what he's saying? I thought he was saying he was jumping over me.
Yeah, could have gone either way, but that's his third personal foul. First team foul for the Bruins in this second half. Bruins lead 25-20 currently. 6:45 left in the quarter. There's Thompson trying to get one to sink for two. He gets his own rebound and puts it back. That's his 12th point of the game, all 6 of those field goals. There's Sharp on the right side, moving to center. Comes back to the right, hands it off to Hyman. He hands that off to Macon, coming to the right. Moves toward the corner. He's going to pass it up top to Newby. He drives inside, tries to give it a hook shot, but instead he'll get fouled by Thompson. That's his second personal foul, first team foul against the Jackrabbits.
Macon is doing a good job tonight. They're not giving him open looks, but instead of just passing it back out, he's driving the lane and you're looking for the open man.
Yes. That's one of the things that it looks like a lot of teams have had his number, so to speak.
Yep.
And haven't let him get any clear shots.
Yep.
So instead of just giving up on it altogether, he's playing off of that and letting the other team members, have a shot where he can kind of be that distraction.
Exactly. Well, and it's, you want to see a big man who can pass out when they get double covered, and you want to see a shooter who can drive the lane and kick it out if he gets, if he's not getting looks. So they're going to get a foul. The whistles have come alive in the second half.
They sure have. So did he call a foul there?
I guess. I assume so, but maybe not. Oh, a newbie looking to jump that route. And
yeah, they did call a foul, but we don't see who it is. Let's see if I can compare.
Was it Woods?
Demetrius has 1. Three. No, I'm sorry. There it is. Joe Hyman has 1. So that's the one that he put it on.
And then Newby just picked one up there, trying to go for that turnover. Williams facing a 3-2, a 1-2-2, depending on where Hyman is in the thing. Hyman.
Down low. That's Womack trying to put one in. Finally gets it after 3. What is it, his 3rd shot?
At least.
That's all right. It's the last one that counts.
Sharp trying to make something happen and just.
Oh, wow, nice.
Hyman showing
nice
why
steal.
he gets so many receptions in the football season.
Right. He's going to kick that out to Macon. He lays it in, and it's good.
Nice move to the basket by Macon. We got a DDK timeout. That's going to be the Jackrabbits saying, let's get some.
Yeah, Matt Johnston writes in our Holloman and Associates live fan feedback and says, if Newby is 6'5", how tall do you think number 33 Thompson is? And we looked at that, and it says on their roster he's, 6'7"?
Well, it was not the roster, but it was like a recruiting site. Yeah, he's 6'7".
Wow. Well, let's see what else is around. It says,
here's a promo.
Here's one from our our administrative office here at Pulaski Academy. Are you a parent of a soon-to-be or current pre-kindergarten child? Are you interested in learning more about Pulaski Academy? Join us online January 21st at 9 a.m. for our Early Childhood School Virtual Open House. Register today at thepavoh.com. Again, that's I'm going to start over. thepavoh.com. That stands for the Pulaski Academy Virtual Open House. I'm just guessing. I'm pretty sure that's what that is.
Yep.
So go number 24, watching from the frozen tundra of Plymouth, Wisconsin, from the Newby clan. I'm sure that is a frozen tundra up there. Shout out to those sophomores on the bench. Love from Mama Sheena. Go PA.
So Mason Bravo's in the game now. They're putting a lot of pressure on Thompson. He makes a good pass to. And Joe Hyman was not aware of what was going on there.
Right. So that'll be another foul on Joe. That's his second personal foul, 4th team foul.
I was curious to see how many folks were watching right now because, it is an away game.
Well, I can look at it if you're that curious.
Well,
That's all right. Just takes a second.
Here is Williams at the top of the key. Gives it to Burnett. Burnett back to Williams. I'm sorry, that was to Womack, and Womack gets fouled on the attempt. That's going to be on. They're going to get Bravo on the foul there. That's going to be 5 team fouls on the Bruins.
Folks, if you're watching tonight and you have not subscribed to our channel, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. We are 45 subscribers away from 2,000.
Oh.
And there's no perks for that or anything. I just think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
So if you're out there watching, I know there's at least 50 people watching. I was about to look that up, but if you're not already subscribed, it doesn't cost anything. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button on our channel at youtube.com/PA Live.
I saw 91 when I checked, so here is Sharp bringing it up. Jackrabbits have tied the game up after those free throws. Macon, the strong drive to the basket, could not make it happen as he got contested. Here is Burnett. Tried to get it in quickly. They're going to say
just over 1,000 viewers.
Stays Jackrabbits ball.
John Holloman says he thinks there's a skunk under my mask, or else maybe it's just time to trim my beard.
Here's Williams with the strong move to the basket. He lays it up and in. That gives him 5 on the night. And the Jackrabbits have taken the lead after the Bruins had it for almost the entirety, or the entirety of the second half so far, rather. Here's Sharp looking to make something happen. Good drive to the basket. Cannot get it to fall, though. Thompson with the rebound. Moore drives it up the court, back out to Williams. Back to Moore. Back to Williams. Kicks it to Burnett. Gives it to Moore. To Womack. And he puts it up. It was contested, but not enough. That's 6 or 7 uncontested points so far. Oh.
There's Sharp. Left side for 3. It's off the rim. No good. And Thompson comes down with it. He's going to give that one to Moore, and he gives it back over to Williams, who will bring it across midcourt. He comes to the right side, gives it back to Moore. He starts moving to the left side, finds a hole in the lane. He tries to shoot it. I think he's going to trying to see if he's calling that foul on.
Who?
Yeah, that's on Macon.
Macon. There was a crowd in there waiting for him.
Right, so that's Macon's first personal foul, 6th team foul against the Bruins. And I don't have the foul count on the screen. I want to change up our score bug, but I just haven't gotten a chance to do it yet. If there are any Pulaski Academy students who are interested in helping with that, tell you what, it is open source, believe it or not. That score bug you see at the bottom of the screen, you can find it right out on GitHub. No kidding. So if you want to contribute to that and you know what you're doing, you go right ahead. You can fork the repo and send me a push request. There's a lot of nerd terms for you all at once, but if you understand them, you're welcome to try.
I have no idea what you just said.
Well, then you are not welcome to try.
Well, looking for Newbie inside.
Found him, but in an ugly way.
The long way.
Yeah, Newbie gets the basket and the foul. I think that one's going against Thompson.
It's going to be number 3 on him, I believe. We'll see what this board says. Nope, they got
put
it
on number 2.
Braden Allen. I've been saying Braden, but it may very well be Braden. Newbie converts the old-fashioned three-point play.
I know there's several fans of the Jackrabbits who are listening, so let us know, is it Braden Allen? That's what I would say. Or is it Braden?
It's spelled B-R-A-D-O-N, so.
Yeah, y'all let us know.
I want to make sure I get that name right.
Yeah, these guys work hard out in practice and on the court in games, so we want to make sure that we do everything we can to acknowledge them correctly.
Yep.
Whether it's the Bruins or not.
Here's Williams.
trying to find something. Doesn't see it just yet. He's going to dump it off to Allen. Gives it back to Williams. He sends it over to Moore. He sends it down to the corner for Allen. Back to Moore. Back to Williams.
Williams sure does like to.
He likes to just stand there.
Yeah.
If there's nobody going to guard him, he'll do it.
And they have a comfortable, well, not comfortable. They have a lead.
A 2-point lead,
That's
yeah.
less than comfortable. It's an uncomfortable lead.
He's got Joe Hyman guarding him on the right side there, trying to work something in. He sends it over to Womack.
Oh, Newbie.
Came off of Newbie's foot, I believe, so it's as it goes out of bounds.
Still, he did his job. Make sure Thompson didn't get it at the baseline.
49 seconds left in the third period. Jackrabbits of Lonoke lead 33-31 over Pulaski Academy.
Williams trying to make something happen. And Newbie once again.
Another one. Newbie's just going to keep knocking it out of bounds anytime they try to send it over to Thompson, excuse me.
We got a
DDK timeout. 41.3 seconds remaining.
Let's go back to the live fan feedback.
Yeah, those have been fun tonight. Thanks for playing along.
Getting this much because it's usually home games. Usually folks are there. So
it says Tyler Pulley is watching. Go Joe, he says. All right. Let's see here. I've told you about the Applied Research Center. I've told you about Davis Dubose Knight Forestry and Real Estate, Holloman and Associates. Let me tell you about First Community Bank. You can score with the home team at First Community. They offer a full line of products and services with the latest in banking technology. With 2 convenient locations in Little Rock and a new Central Arkansas Banking Center in the works at the corner of Chenal Parkway and Rawling Road, they're bringing community banking to you. Their community spirit and attention to customer service cannot be beat. First Community Bank's priorities are deep in the communities they serve. They are proud supporters of Bruins basketball. Visit them online at firstcommunity.net. First Community Bank, where community is everything. Member FDIC.
There's Allen. I get the feeling he wants to shoot. He just doesn't quite have the space to do it.
Right.
Here's Williams.
Williams about lost control of the ball there, but was able to get it back, dump it back off to one of his teammates.
To Womack.
Womack travels, doesn't get called on it. Thompson trying to make something happen. The Bruins are making it difficult, and Macon comes away with the rebound.
Oh.
He carried, he sure did. And there's somebody who just got teed up. I wonder if that's Macon. Let's see.
No, that's on Braden Moore.
Yeah, it is.
I think he said something a little.
Yeah.
And we have some conversations going on the floor.
Trying to see. Blue gets, he says Bruins get 2 shots and the ball. Are you sure that was on Braden Moore?
He was the one holding his hands up in the air.
Okay.
Like, why?
Well, let's see if the scoreboard agrees. Yeah, he has 2 fouls on the scoreboard, so that is correct. So that'll be the 3rd team foul against the Jackrabbits.
And he is, I believe, sitting on the bench now.
Yeah.
Yep. As Jace Wicker comes on for him. Bruins cut the lead to 1. And the Jackrabbits realize they are not getting the ball. Coach is wondering why they're not getting the ball. I'm kind of wondering that too.
No, that was because they had that's the technical foul. He gets 2 shots and we get the ball.
Oh, see, I assumed it was like a dead ball foul, kind of like where it's,
right.
You know.
No, because they stopped the play.
Yeah.
And so that's, you're calling a foul at that point anyway.
That's true.
And so after the technical, yeah, it's 2 shots and the ball.
Huh. Every time the cheerleaders come out there and do the 500,000
tumbles,
handsprings, whatever, they start making that thumping noise. I feel like someone's falling down. Like,
right.
Especially the first one.
Right. Well, normally you wouldn't hear that because, this place would be pretty crowded.
Yeah.
You'd have a lot of roaring and they'd be playing some music, little something going on. And so, what, you don't like that? That's my favorite song. It's Cats and Boots. Cats and Boots and Cats and Boots and Cats.
Uh-oh.
She's going to mute me now. I've got to quit. So the point being, you wouldn't normally hear that boom, 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 boom as they're, going down the lane.
Yeah, but
now you do.
Now you do.
Yeah, it's kind of like you're in here during practice.
it's especially the last one, like the big, they had the big landing. It's like boom.
Yes. Yeah. They do like 3 in a row, and then they do the one in the air, do a flip, and hit the ground real hard.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this is going to be Jackrabbit ball.
John Gorman on our Holloman and Associates live fan feedback says, "Go Popeye."
Absolutely.
Did you hear that one, Pop? Okay, yeah.
Here is Allen. Tries to drive to the basket. They're going to say foul on. That's going to be on Sharp, I believe. It's going to be. Oh, they called it on Hyman.
Yeah. Yeah, they called that on Hyman. I was looking at that. That's his 3rd personal foul, 7th team foul, placing Lonoke in bonus. So Allen is going to the line to shoot 1 and 1.
Quite the contrast from the first half.
Yes, it is.
Even the first game.
Right.
I think there was, 10 total fouls in the first game.
We got 10 fouls just here in the second half so far, and we've still got one more quarter to go. So here is Braden Allen for 2. Oh, excuse me, that was 1 and 1. I said 2. I meant 1 and 1.
Thompson.
This is the first one. Thompson tries to rebound it, says no. So here is Sharp off the glass, and it's good, and 1. That one's going to go against Braden Allen as well.
And that's going to give the Bruins the lead back. Say up by 1 with 7:41 to go.
So now the Jackrabbits have 4 team fouls. Like I said a moment ago, the Bruins have 7.
Another thing I like about the fancy possession arrows, they also have the little fancy.
Oh yeah, the bonus
notification. Yeah,
circles,
bonus notification. Macon staying on top of Allen. Allen gives it to Burnett. Burnett looking for the screen from Thompson. He gets it. Good job at Newby staying on top of Thompson. Williams with a strong drive. Can't get it to go. Womack gets the rebound, puts it back up, and the lead has changed once again. Bruins leading this one 35-34. Thompson, Newby recognizes that Thompson is not on him, and he takes advantage of the mismatch and more or less runs over Williams to the basket.
Williams takes that foul. That is his 2nd personal foul, 5th team foul against Lonoke. So Griffin makes the basket and makes the free throw.
I'm kind of digging Griffin's socks.
I hadn't even noticed.
I just now pink.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm a big fan of fun socks.
There is Burnett, kicks it out to
Womack. It's like Williams and Womack are playing a game of keep away here.
It really is.
All the way to the other side of the court to Allen, back to Womack at the top of the key. Back to Williams on the right side. He fakes a look at the basket. Stutter step, gives it back to Womack. He sends it over to Burnett. Excuse me, that's Allen. Back to Womack. Now to Burnett. Now to Allen. He looks like he's trying to drive inside. The Bruins say no, sir. Set up in a 2-3 zone at the moment.
Certainly giving them troubles.
They cannot find a way inside.
More or less double teaming Thompson, even though he doesn't have the ball.
There's Allen for 3. Looks like Macon comes away with the rebound. Macon brings it across, hands it off to Sharp.
Bruins slowing it down as well.
Yeah, he was like slowing it down like Williams was doing earlier, just kind of taking his time. He sends it all the way across to Macon. He's covered up, can't make a 3 here.
Dangerous pass right there.
He's going to say, I can try it from here. No, that's off the front of the rim. No good. And Williams comes off with the rebound. Williams works his way past the top of the key, hands it to the left side to Allen. He drives inside, does a fancy shot. It's no good.
Good challenge by Newby.
Newby comes off with the rebound, passes it to Sharp, and it's in the basket.
And in another DDK timeout. That one's going to be, I assume, the Jackrabbits, since the Bruins couldn't call a timeout right there.
Yep, they're calling a full timeout by Lonoke. Well, you've seen them mentioned a couple of times, I'm sure, on our student spotlights there during the breaks. And I want to tell you about the Red and Blue Event Center. They can help your organization with virtual events during this time of limited in-person get-togethers. Board meetings, annual fundraisers, special programs, they have the technology to push your virtual events through live streaming. Get this one. For nonprofits out there, they can show you how to net a healthy profit from a virtual event. Where else can you find that in an event center? They're actually going to help you to find out how can you make a profit. You know, you can't get together. You can't have a big event like you might normally do.
Yep.
So reach out to them, and they can show you how to do it. Once it's safe to get together again for live in-person gatherings, check out Red and Blue for anything from business meetings, training sessions, graduations, luncheons, and birthday parties. Red and Blue Events Venue, urban, rustic, modern. Make it your own. Visit them online at redandbluearkansas.com.
So Bruins somehow managed a 4-point lead.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like the technical foul was the turning point.
It kind of felt that way. It did kind of put a stop.
To the, because the Jackrabbits had put up quite a few points in the fourth quarter here and into the third quarter. Speaking of which, Braden Moore's back on the court. Bravo with the rebound, gives to Sharp. Sharp with the pass to Macon. Macon gets a couple of defenders up. They're going to call a foul, and the Jackrabbit fan section is not happy about that one.
He said 33. That one goes on Christian Thompson, his third personal foul, sixth team foul. And Macon is going to shoot 2 shots from the line. The first one's good. The second one follows up.
You know, I cannot recall a game where I've seen this few three-pointers made.
Right.
Only 3 total between the two teams.
Both teams.
1 for the Jackrabbits and 2 for the Bruins.
Yeah, Christina reminds us that the head coach earlier during a halftime show of the girls' game promised us a big defensive game, and that's what we've gotten.
There's a good defensive play by Newby there. And of course, Sharp looking to push it. I'm sorry, that was Hyman. And they're going to say travel on Sharp there. Both teams are in the bonus now. Is that right?
That's correct. Well, might as well be. You know, you've got 6 fouls. Yeah, that's the way they'll do it. Is that just shows that the next one they'll be shooting 1 and 1.
Okay.
So it's not uncommon, even though they're not the Jackrabbits are not technically, or excuse me, the Bruins are not technically in bonus right now because the Jackrabbits have 6 fouls. A lot of times the table will go ahead and turn on that marker.
Is that Schrodinger's bonus?
No, not necessarily.
Macon with the N1.
That just lets the officials know when they glance over there, okay, next time they go to the line, they're shooting 1 and 1. So it's
that
really,
makes a lot of sense.
It's really more for the officials than anything.
Gotcha. So Macon pushes the lead out to 8 points with the chance to make it 9. And
just trying to see who that foul was called on.
In and out. Jace with the Wicker with the rebound. Gives it to Williams. Williams bringing it up court. Bruins have effectively shut down Thompson in the fourth quarter here. They just not letting him get the ball. There's a long pass to Wicker and another steal by Newby.
That last foul went against number 10, A.J. Cage. That was his first foul, 7th team foul for the Jackrabbits.
Here's Macon with the three. Couldn't get it to fall. Newby with the rebound, the offensive rebound. A big board by him. He's looking to take Thompson to the hoop, and he does. And Newby with 21 points on the night, putting on a show of his own. There's a pass to Wicker. Newby with another steal. I'm not sure how they didn't say he was out of bounds, but I guess the foot was in the air, right foot. I just couldn't see it. So Bruins with a 10-point lead they've opened up with. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in this game. Sharp looking to make something happen, but decides, hey, let's take it back up top. We've got double digits.
Yeah, 2 minutes remaining. I'd say a 10-point lead. That's not bad.
Yep.
I
I like how they're
get too
keeping Thompson out.
Yes.
And now Hyman's going to have an open look, and then.
Oh, and Macon for three.
Oh.
It's no good. It bounces around off the inside of the rim and off the glass. Here's
Sharp with the big steal.
wow. He's going to lay that up, and good.
And one. And the
Wow.
bench is on their feet. As Sharp with the big steal and a layup.
That foul went against L.J. Williams.
Got a DDK timeout by the Jackrabbits.
That was L.J.'s third personal foul, 8th team foul against the Jackrabbits.
The Bruin fans giving the team a round of applause after that
Right.
timeout.
Well, folks, right now is the moment. If you have any thoughts on who should receive our Crown Trophy Bruin Claw for the game, send us a text at our Holloman and Associates live fan feedback. The number is right there on the top of the scoreboard at the bottom of your screen. Let us know who you think is deserving of that. In the meantime, let me tell you about Crown Trophy. You know that Crown Trophy of Little Rock has every type of award to recognize athletes, students, and even coworkers. But more than that, Crown Trophy can customize drinkware, badges, and even rings. That's right.
And rebounds.
Whether you have
steals.
people working for you or working hard on your team, show them your appreciation by recognizing them with something special from Crown Trophy of Little Rock. Visit them online at crowntrophy.com. Thanks very much to Jenny Cole and everyone at Crown Trophy for sponsoring PA Live.
Yep. We got anything on the
Live fan feedback?
Yeah.
Let's see. My Bruin Claw, it says, Matt Johnston says, my Bruin Claw goes to Griffin Newby. Another one says, Big Griff, Newby, or D.
Demetrius.
Yeah. And another one says Newby. That's from Ron Jones from Remax Affiliates Realty.
Yep. Yeah, just a fantastic game by both of them, Newby and Sharp. And a long three by Williams. It takes a funny bounce. Thompson gets the second rebound, puts it back up. 11-point lead for the Bruins here. And they're going to get Latrell Burnett on the foul as he launches the ball to the referee at the other end. Hyman's going to go to the line for two.
That's hard to find. That was the first personal foul against Burnett, 9th team foul. Hey, PA fans, have you heard about the PA podcast Innovation in Education? Each week we'll release an episode of interesting, informative, and engaging stories from PA faculty, parents, students, and alumni. Visit the PA podcast Innovation in Education at papodcast.net to get instant access to all of the current episodes. That's www.papodcast.net.
Joe with some clutch free throws there. And another three-pointer attempt is missed. Another forced turnover. Can you save that last message? I feel like that's something we need to make sure to read every week. That's real cool. So
yeah, that's a nice one.
Bruins.
Looks like foul is called on number 1. Is that right? Luttrell again?
Yep. Believe so.
I think the whoever's running the stats just kind of decided, I'm done here. That's okay. It happens.
Sharp makes first of 2.
You know, it's tough if you're running, especially if you're having to run both the main scoreboard and the stats. It's hard to keep up.
Oh, yeah. Second one's up and in. With 56 seconds left, the Bruins have opened up a 15-point lead here in Lonoke.
Under a minute. There's a shot from Latrell Burnett. It's off the glass, no good. Macon comes down with the rebound. Got Mason Bravo in there.
Back to Hyman, looking to run out the clock. Here's Macon.
Under 30 seconds.
Sharp to Newby.
Newby's at the top of the key. Goes way down low to Sharp. He takes a look for shooting a 3, and he says, no, I'll give it to Macon. He's in double coverage.
It's going to be a jump ball.
Jump ball, and the arrow favors the Bruins with 8.8 seconds remaining.
Oh, I like it the turn blue over there now for the double bonus.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, it's green on the left side.
Yeah, that's a single bonus because they're.
Oh, it was red a moment ago. And that will bring us to the end of this game. The Bruins take this one away 52-37. What a great game this was, and just as promised from Coach Spencer, this was a defensive game all the way through.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, and you know, a lot of that was, especially in the first half, there was not a lot of fouls called. There were a lot of hustling and hard playing, but you know, the referees said, "Hey, we're going to let them play." And then, of course, yeah, the Jackrabbits would take a couple seconds to kind of set up their offense every time they got down. And, of course, the goal was get it to Thompson.
Yes.
Get it to Thompson. Let him do something with it.
And there's one player that you can credit with keeping them from getting that ball to Thompson as much as they wanted to. And say it with me, that was Griffin Newby. That's right.
So he did have some help from friends.
Absolutely he did, all night long, and that's what's part of it being on a team. But without him, I think that Thompson would have had a lot more points on the board.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's why he gets the Bruin Claw for this game. You know, I think he finished with 21 points.
Let's see.
You had 18, but the board had 21.
Yeah, I think you're probably right there.
So 21 points, but that wasn't the whole story. The whole story was turnovers that he forced, blocks that he had.
It's one of the fans right here. He says, all the Bruins played well tonight, patient, and didn't get drawn out of their zones.
Absolutely.
Griff neutralized their big man and frustrated all the passes in the paint. Finally dialed in his 3 free throws.
Who is this? We need them to hop on and give this type of analysis.
I know, right? Then this other one says, got to go with Griff. Played strong on both ends. Totally agree with you.
Yep. Thank y'all for chiming in.
Absolutely. Thanks. It's always a lot more fun when we're able to call the game with friends. So there it goes. Our Crown Trophy Bruin Claw for tonight goes to Griffin Newby. Congratulations. And once again, thank you, Crown Trophy, for those. All right. That's it for us here.
When are we back?
That's a good question. Let's find that out real quick before we shut this thing down. I am looking. I know tomorrow I'm already thinking about I got to get up at 5 a.m. and drive to Memphis with the wrestling team. Our next broadcast is on Tuesday, the 19th. We're at home. We're hosting Stuttgart, and can't wait for that one. Another doubleheader. That'll start at 6 o'clock. So if you hit subscribe, better yet, if you go to that page I mentioned earlier, youtube.com/PALive, hit subscribe, and there's a bell icon. If you hit that, it'll notify you every time we have a live broadcast, so you'll not miss one.
I need to make sure my parents have subscribed.
Yeah.
That way I don't have to text them every time.
True, and if you subscribe, what makes it easy is if you're logged into YouTube, like on your Apple TV or your Roku device, then you just open up you'll open up the YouTube app. It'll be the very first thing you see.
Nice.
You don't have to search for it.
Nice.
Yeah, it makes it real easy. Yeah, and of course it reminds Popeye to be here. All right. Well, so that's it for us here. Our next one is January 19th. We'll be at home versus Stuttgart. Thanks so much for joining us. On behalf of the whole crew, good night, good luck, and 73.